Alright, thanks for clicking on the video. This is Gulpane, just back with a quick video. And today I'm going through 5 most wanted, or 5 holy grail, or 5 just games that you want. And this time I'm going to look at the Super Nintendo. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's like 5 games that you just want. They can be holy grail games, because I think I done a holy grail games a while ago, but those were like aspirational, like, you know, those were like really like rare games that I don't know if I could ever get them, like, you know, Terranigma or something. Like, it's, you know, they're very like out of reach. So I thought this time I'd just go for more sort of like games that are within reach for the Super Nintendo, because when I did the Nintendo 5 holy grail games, I realized I could actually get them fairly easily. So I think that's what I kind of would prefer to focus on. So for the Nintendo then, although the first one is a bit aspirational, ActRaiser. So ActRaiser a while ago, I should have bought it. Again, you know, like you see it for like £50 and you're like, ooh, £50. And then before you know it, it's £100 and then it's 120. And then after a while, it gets just out of control. ActRaiser is absolutely awesome. I actually replayed it a while ago as part of my trying to finish 12 RPGs. But ActRaiser's class. I played it on the SF2000. I have the clone sort of console that has like, well, it's like a Super Nintendo controller with a screen, and it has 6,000 games or something. But ActRaiser, I'd love that in the box. The PAL version, obviously. All of these games, I want the PAL version, not the NTSC version. Because you have to be careful, sometimes you might accidentally buy the NTSC version. But ActRaiser is such an awesome game, and it's more like the Super Nintendo games that I really like. Those are the ones that I want to have like in the box, even though I don't have a Super Nintendo, and pretty much it's just like a thing. It's a thing for my shelf. But you know, I don't have like a load of games. Like, I have a good few, but I don't have loads. Like, so I only have the games that I want. Like, I don't have like 10 copies of FIFA, you know, FIFA 06 or something. I only really have the games that I would play or would want to play in my collection. And then after that, the second one then is Super Castlevania 4. So I'm surprised I don't have this actually, because I've had so much opportunity to get it and I just haven't pulled the trigger. Like, I remember it was like £45 for a complete box, and I was like, oh, again, I was like, whoa, that's a bit steep. But now it's like, you know, over 100. Like, so I should have just bought it at the time, then I would have had it. But I've had a few bids on eBay for Super Castlevania 4, and I almost won a copy of it for like £80 a while ago, and someone kind of bid 88 or something at the end. But yeah, I want to get it for, I don't want to spend a fortune on these games either, so I want to try and get them for a decent price, because that'll mean more. Even if the box is a bit bashed, I don't mind that at all, because I think it kind of adds character. The last thing I want is like a really pristine mint, like completely like as brand new copy of a game, because like there's just so much like possibility it's a fake, like. So I'd rather have a bit of, you know, a bit of bashing on the cover, or a bit of bashing on the cardboard. The next one is called Ghoul Patrol. So Ghoul Patrol, I have Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the Super Nintendo, so I'd like to have Ghoul Patrol and complete the duology, or the whatever you call it, the game and the sequel. So I know Ghoul Patrol isn't like, it's really like zombies, but it's not as good as Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but I'd still like to have it. And then the number 4 then is a game that I completed recently. I didn't play this when it was out first, and I played it maybe like 12 years ago on an emulator for about 20 minutes. But I recently completed it. It's called Soul Blazer, and it's such an awesome game. It's a fantastic game. I can't go on about how good Soul Blazer is, particularly like later on in the game as well, because you're playing it and it's like, it's really good, and then it just keeps getting better. So like later levels, they get more maze-like, or the town building kind of becomes kind of more rudimentary, or you're kind of used to it. But when you first play it and you start building like the town in like the grass area, you're like, wow, this is great. And then you get to like, you know, the house where you have to like, you know, the plants and the little animals start coming back. So it's such a good game. And then the last one I'd like to have on Super Nintendo then is, I have Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo box, the yellow one. But I'd like to have a copy of Super Mario World as well, because I love Super Mario World. It's such a, like, I love it so much. I have it on the Game Boy Advance, and I can play it like I try and play the Super Mario games every year at Christmas, because they just remind me of my childhood. Even though I didn't play Super Mario World when I was a child, I played it later, like when I was like a teenager or something, or maybe in my 20s, because I never had a Super Nintendo. But then when I discovered emulation, I was playing loads of games. But yeah, Super Mario World, awesome. Love Yoshi as well, so, you know, great game. So that's a few holy grail / you know, kind of most wanted games for the Super Nintendo that I would like to you know, purchase or procure in the future. I'd like to have them on my shelf. Yes, please. So if you've got 5 Holy Grail or just 5 like more realistic kind of games that you want to get in your collection, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.